Good morning, everyone. Welcome, and I'm glad you're here today with me. My name is Lorraine, and today we're going to do something kind of fun. But first of all, of course, I want to share with you my SOTD. This is by Lise Wattier, and it's called Ivresse. It's a lovely, light floral fragrance with orange blossom and rose and just a few other little scents in there. It doesn't last that long, but for an affordable perfume like this, I don't mind. I can just respray. So that's my SOTD. I'm also starting my day with warm water and juice of a quarter lemon plus some apple cider vinegar. So cheers. I came upon a video this week entitled Makeup Tutorial for the Mature Woman. And the makeup artist is Christian McNally. So he was putting on makeup to this 70-plus woman. And he had some techniques which were really unique that I had never seen. Now, I've been watching beauty videos for probably a little over a year now, and I certainly have picked up a lot of tips. But he really introduced a few new ones to me that I would like to try today. I'm not convinced that, I'm not saying that they're not going to work on me. They will work, but I'm not convinced that the makeup will stay. My eyes are quite a bit older than many viewers, and many of my subscribers I know are quite a bit younger. But nevertheless, I want you to see the technique and let me know how you think it looks. So we're going to start with my Mario lid primer. I always start with that one. Yeah, I've been keeping my eye makeup pretty simple lately because I do have a lot of wrinkles. I have a lot of, I have hooded eyes too, which really do kind of limit the type of looks that you can do with eye makeup, especially as we get older. Now, a few years ago, I did go to an eye specialist to see if I could get them surgically corrected. But here in Canada, in order to have it covered by our health insurance, your eyes have to be so hooded that they really impair your vision. And in my case, they're not really quite bad enough to have them covered. And I just don't want to spend the money because it would cost over $3,000 to have it done, and I don't want to do that. So I'm just living with my hooded eyes, and I'm okay with that. Now, the first thing that Christian pointed out, which is really true, it's certainly true in my case, is that in here, it's always darker than here. And so any dark area is going to cause that area to sink and be dark and dreary and not nice. So what you want to do is lift it up to match this side. So he uses concealer in a way that he puts it right in the corner, and he doesn't bring it at all over here, which is okay with me because that's why I don't usually use concealer, because I do have a lot of wrinkles there and I don't want to emphasize them. But he puts the concealer right there so that it will cover the darkness. Now, of course, it has to be blended in very well. So let's just do that. You can see that I've blended the right one, and it certainly does lighten it up and even that color. And I'm just going to finish up with the left one. Of course, I've prepped my skin for the makeup today. I cleansed. I put my treatment product, which is vitamin C for me, and I put my moisturizer and sunscreen. So you can see that that has lightened up quite considerably. And the first layer of eyeshadow that he uses is going to be a pale one, and it's going to be all over the lid. So I'm just going to use this color. This is a Revolution palette, and I'm just going to use this color here and put it all across the lid. he advises doing both eyes at the same time. He said that you don't do so well if you do one eye fully and then the other eye fully. The symmetry sometimes isn't quite there. Now, I've brought this right up to under my brow because I like to have a light shade under my brow. So that's going to stay there. Just blend it right out. So I've got my basic light shade blended up. And now I'm going to take a small brush and I'm going to put it into this shade, this one here. And just use very, very little because you can always add more. So just maybe the outer third. And with hooded eyes, and of course I've heard this from many beauty experts, is the idea is to create a crease. So instead of going into that brow bone, I tend to go right onto that brow bone. But of course, if you don't have hooded eyes, then you're laughing. I mean, so that's how to create a crease. Very, very pale. And just go in there. You see? So I'm leaving this part light. I don't want to put any, because I don't want to undo what I've just done with the pale eyeshadow. So I'm going to concentrate my color or my shading in the outer eye. So I'll do the other eye off camera. So I've got the two eyes done now. I'm not convinced that this is the best look for me. I'm just kind of trying it out. This is the fun that we have with makeup. And you might really like it on you. It doesn't look so great on me, but we're just going to move along. Now, the next thing that Christian McNally suggested was wetting a brush like this. And I've done that. And then dipping it into some eyeshadow and using that for eyeliner. Now, first of all, in that video, Christian was using Advanced Minerals makeup. It's a brand of makeup that I don't know. I've never heard of it. And I'm not using those products at all, and I have no affiliation with them at all. So what he suggested was just going for don't go right into the corner of the eye, but just about 2/3. And just make a line. I often avoid, if I really take the time, I can do a eyeliner on top, but with my crinkles and wrinkles and hooded eyes, it's quite a challenge. But I do find that this way, it smooths on very nicely. And it gives a bit of a softer look. The risk with hooded eyes is that when I go about my day, the eyeliner will transfer up there. That's kind of what always happens. But anyway, we'll try this method just for fun. It does go on easier, I must say, and it gives a softer look. And then, with the residual, we just go under the eye. And I like just... And again, not right to the corner. And I have to admit that I have been bringing my line closer to the corner, but I think I'm going to change that. So I'll just go maybe to the middle of my pupil. We'll try that. Now that's a bit smudgy, but I'll let it dry and then fix it. Now, the next thing that I'm going to do, just because I like to do it, is take a little bit of a shimmer, this pink one here, and just put it in the middle of my lid. I like a little bit of shimmer there. And I find that just the warmth of my finger, just press it in, and it just gives a touch of shimmer. I just like that look. A lot of people say that mature eyes shouldn't have shimmer on them, but I don't know. I think you can just do whatever you want to do. Really, if you can't do what you want to do at 75, well, that's pretty sad. So I like to do that. So that's just my style. And today I'm going to use my IT Foundations, IT Cosmetics Celebration Foundation. I love this. I just got this, and I just swirl my brush. It just goes on easy peasy. Yeah, I mean, it depends. You know, my left eye, for example, is more hooded than the right. My eyes are not symmetrical. If I'm going to make a mistake, for example, with mascara, it's going to be on the left eye. That left eye is just a pain. So everybody's different. The shape of the eyelid, the wrinkles, the way they go, but for sure at 75, I have lots of wrinkles, and I certainly don't expect the concealer, for example, to not show my creases as time goes on during the day. But the idea is just to have fun and just try a new look. And if you want to try it, well then, I'm sure that some of you out there, it might look just marvelous on you. Okay, I'm going to do my brows now, and I'm going to use the Wow Brow by e.l.f. I love this little one. It just never fails. And the color is taupe, and it's perfect for me. So I'll do my brows off camera. I've started to use bronzer lately, and I'm really enjoying my Marcel bronzer, and I'm getting quite used to it. Just put a little bit there and go up under here. And I like the different shades there. Just using my mirror and my phone. I think I'll use this one instead. I don't know. I can't see really any effect that the bronzer has, but maybe it's supposed to be really the overall effect. But it's fun to use it, so I'm using it. And again, I'm using cream blush, Marcel cream brush, right on top of the cheekbone there. And this one is really nice. It's nice and smooth and creamy. Some of them are a bit sticky and dry, and then I'm afraid that they're going to mess up my foundation. So, I'll be back in a moment. For mascara, I'm using Doll 10 Lash Remedy. This is a transforming peptide mascara. This is a company, this product was made in Italy, and it's a very nice quality product, and the price is kind of a medium price, I would say. This has a little bit of a curved brush, which is not necessarily my favorite, but again, I think I'm just not used to it. So, and again, it's a synthetic brush, which I'm more used to a brush. But this mascara is going on very nicely. It's separating the lashes very nicely indeed. So I will finish this, do my hair, and I will be right back. I don't know. What do you think? I don't know. It was fun. So thank you for joining me, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.